Hello and welcome to the Leaders of Leaders channel. I was just telling my wife that I want to have 3 channels, and one of them, this is my basically ready for wide public consumption type of a success, leadership, influence, persuasion, salesmanship, entrepreneurship type of a channel. I'm calling it Leaders of Leaders. So welcome. This is my very first video in the Leaders of Leaders YouTube channel. I am so enthusiastic to have you here, and great things are coming our way. And I just turned to my wife and I said, I think that one of the key things about life is that a person wants to have goals and discipline and strive to achieve those goals, right? So I want to have my goals. I want to have dreams and goals that are like larger than life. I want to have goals that are so large that if I don't have most of the people that I might tell this not believe me, I'm probably selling myself short. So once I have those goals and that I've also set and discerned by having gone through a reflection process, an evaluation process, and I've done it with a certain number of years or months of experience where I've trialed and errored, or I've reflected on. Particularly, there's a book recently that I think of it as like a prequel to Think and Grow Rich and the Law of Success. And that book is by Mark Victor Hansen, who is the co-author, who is one of the most prolific writers. He's sold like tens of millions of books so far, and he's the co-author of the Chicken Soup for the Soul original edition with Jack Canfield. And he has a book out with his wife called Ask: The Bridge from Your Dreams to Your Destiny. And in a series of questions and stories and reflections, one's destiny, one's purpose in life, one's may I call it soul purpose, emerges. So I've listened to my soul, my God Almighty, the source, giving me this intuition that now I've set these larger than life goals, and I have intermediate goals, and I follow the action steps and the daily habits to achieve those intermediate goals. And then as I get to setbacks or certain detours, right, I need to be prepared, because if I don't meet my goals, being an entrepreneur, being a salesman, being a high value male, being a very accomplished person already, that I know that I can do it, God willing, right? With God's will, anything is possible. But if I don't achieve it in the time frame, in the timeline, and exactly how I was hoping for, I might get down on myself, or get irritated or frustrated, or maybe start to doubt myself. And that's where the wisdom and the experience comes in, and being able to listen to that small, subtle voice that, hey, that's okay. If something goes sideways, even if something seemingly negative comes along, like God forbid, a motor vehicle collision, or God forbid, like I broke my leg, or God forbid, something else like seemingly negative comes along, realistically, this too is for the good. And I go like, okay, well, now I need to shift gears. I'm surrendering my will to God's will, and my goals are not gonna wither away and die because I had this setback. No, as Tim Story says, a setback is a setup for a comeback. So with that, welcome to Leaders of Leaders. I wish you all success beyond your wildest dreams for the good. Have a wonderful day.